Ah, yes. The floor is lava. I remember that childhood game. It's always fun using your imagination to pretend that touching the floor would lead to a brutal and violent death. But in the case of today's stage, well, that just very well would be the case. So let's jump in and see how dangerous this game gets. at its core, this stage is technically a boss rush, but I did have quite a bit of fun with it. The stage design was very simple. A series of boss rooms with lava and ice that you needed to break in order to defeat your opponent. And this was all done well, although there is a little bit of repetition in there. But overall, I liked the look and feel of this, as simple as it was, and I thought it worked. The stage makes it look like you have a lot of power-ups to play with, but the reality is you don't. Most of the power-ups that are seen and the opening load screen is just there for aesthetics to give you an idea of which boss is coming up next. The only one that you actually get towards the end of the stage is the NATO, which, yes, you can use in the boss fight, but it's really not necessary. Pretty much, outside of that one power-up, you're using the charge kick as your primary, and that's it. As this was essentially a boss rush, there is quite a few boss fights here. And for the most part, I did have a good time with all of them. Some were definitely more challenging than others. The final one with Gutsman was the most unique, I felt, and I really enjoyed that one. I would say my only real criticism with the boss battles is that there is a lot of repetition with the setups. A lot of it does kind of fall into that flat arena motif, with a few exceptions here or there. Granted, the whole object is to break the ice and they drop into the lava, but some additional variety would be interesting to see. Although I'm not sure, depending on some of the bosses, how that would work out. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this stage. I love the creativity behind it, and I love that it stuck to its idea. While I would have liked to have seen a little more variety in some of the boss battles, there's still a lot of fun to be had here. And the biggest thing that I gotta give this one praises for is not only its creativity, but just how much fun it took the idea of a boss rush and added a nice spin to it. And like I said, that Gutsman fight was fun. This is just a really well-made stage. I had a great time with it, and I would like to see more ideas in this vein.